Ladies, gentlemen, other beings, welcome back to Yang Talk, the flagship YouTube talk show that we do all the time, forever.
Super all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely hasn't been like
Regular
2 months.
Well, we wanted to workshop it a bit, so we've been taking some time to workshop some of the things on here. We're coming back with some new things, trying out some new things.
Coming back with some old things, trying out some new things.
No, we're trying out old things and coming back with some new things.
Nice.
I'm aware of what I said.
Cool. So what do you got for us today, Tom?
Well, we thought we'd bring back an old bit. We thought we'd bring back scenes.
Oh, yes.
And on that note, Will, take it away.
All right, we're doing scene 1.
Yes, scene 1.
And then we don't say what this is.
Prepare for some extreme acting prowess.
Yeah, I'm certain the people will figure it out very soon. It's a very famous movie.
Pretty sure we all know how to read, so this should go okay.
Interior, apartment, an older apartment. A series of halls connects a chain of small, high-ceilinged rooms lined with heavy casements. Smoke hangs like a veil, blurring the few lights there are. Dressed predominantly in black, people are everywhere, gathered in cliques around pieces of furniture like jungle cats around a tree. Neo stands against a wall, alone, sipping from a bottle of beer, feeling completely out of place. He is about to leave when he notices a woman staring at him. The woman is Trinity. She walks straight up to him. In the nearest room, shadow-like figures grind against each other to the pneumatic beat of, in all caps, industrial music. Dig through the ditches and burn through the witches.
Hello, Neo.
How do you know that name?
I know a lot about you. I've been waiting to meet you. I've been wanting to meet you for some time.
Who are you?
My name is Trinity.
Trinity? The Trinity? The Trinity that cracked the IRS D-base?
That was a long time ago.
Jesus.
What?
I just thought you were a guy.
Most guys do.
Neo,
Neo is a little embarrassed.
Do you want to go somewhere and talk?
No, it's safe here, and I don't have much time.
The music is so loud they must stand very close, talking directly into each other's ear.
That was you on my computer?
She nods.
How did you do that?
Right now, all I can tell you is that you are in danger. I brought you here to warn you.
Of what?
They're watching you, Neo.
Who is?
Please, just listen. I know why you're here, Neo. I think I know what you've been doing. I know why you hardly sleep, why you live alone, and why night after night you sit at your computer. You're looking for him.
Her body against his, her lips very close to his ear.
I know because I was once looking for the same thing. But when he found me, he told me I wasn't really looking for him. I was looking for an answer.
There is a hypnotic quality to her voice, and Neo feels the words like a drug seeping into him.
It's the question that drives us. The question that brought you here. You know the question just as I did.
What is the Matrix?
When I asked him, he said that no one could ever be told the answer to that question. They have to see it to believe it.
She leans close, her lips almost touching his ear.
The answer is out there, Neo. It's looking for you, and it will find you if you want it to.
She turns, and he watches her melt into the shifting wall of bodies.
What a classy!
It's a lot more... I forget how much editorialization there is in movies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the best part of
Setting the
scripts.
scene.
Yeah,
Yeah. The narrator is one of the best parts.
What's this showing, not telling? Fuck that. We don't tell you exactly.
Exterior of a jungle river with the squad approaching. What do you mean?
So I saw that you've been watching. I think they popped up on HBO. Is that where the Matrixes are? Or was it?
Yeah, I watched the
or is
Matrix
it-
one after I put the script together. Yeah. I was like, I gotta go back and watch this.
Yeah, that movie's so good.
I was half tempted to do Neo as Bill or Ted, whichever way.
The Matrix, man.
Trinity. Cool. So yeah, that was that. We have more to do.
Yeah, that was the first scene.
But yeah, so been a while since we've been here, right? Last week.
No. Just like how we film in the morning.
Yeah, Yang Talk in the morning lives on.
Oh, man.
So what's new around the Yang Talk crew?
Oh, we have a new Magic site release.
We've had two actually, I guess.
That's true.
We have Modern Horizons 2, and then good old D&D Magic.
Yeah. So I haven't played any of the sealed for the new D&D set, but I did play one of the new Commander decks to try it out. They haven't been out yet, but got to do some market research here. Pretty fun. Adventuring
Which
was
one did you pick?
the Esper Reanimator adventuring deck. I definitely got to go through all dungeons in one turn with one of them multiple times off some venturing combat triggers.
Dude, I was hoping that Magic players would figure out how to speedrun dungeons, and it turns out that it was beyond my wildest dreams.
There's definitely
Yeah, it's Aether Vial and a Sararak or whatever.
there's definitely combos, but I was just doing it combat damage style. Like go wide, get triggers when you hit combat.
It's 2 Aceraraks, a Cloudstone Curio, and an Aether Vial.
I was just gonna say a Lurin and a Sararak. It'll get you done.
Yeah, but you have to have a way to pick them up. Oh, he
Or
auto
bounces
picks. Yeah,
himself,
he picks himself up.
As long as you don't go in the Tomb of Horrors.
Wah, wah.
Oh man.
So there was those 2 Magic sets. I haven't really played any of those, like I said, except for the Commander,
I
but
played a lot of Modern Horizons. That's more my speed, but
some cool cards in that set.
yeah,
I
very
did
good set.
sealed Adventures in the Forgotten Realms and got a lot of goblins and just ran people over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little tribal will do that.
Goblin pretty good.
Synergy.
Yep. Yes, that looks. I cannot believe that we have black border dice rolling now.
It's pretty fun, and the dice rolling is more fun than I thought it would be.
I'm just more appreciative of the fact that Wizards went out of the way to remind people that the D20 that you get in your previous kit is not a real D20. I was literally about to argue that.
How are they not?
Well, the one you do in this set, I think, is a D20.
They do
but the
Yeah,
one
literally-
you
they
normally-
literally changed it.
Yeah, they made it not a spin down to completely
Yeah.
avoid this conversation, which, good for them.
I was on my way to
Still
rant
happy.
about that in our text chat, and then I saw that they posted a video with that commercial where they explained it, and I was like, that's good enough for me.
Good lord, man.
Did you guys see that Danny Trejo commercial?
Yeah, with
Yeah,
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, all
and
the crew,
The other guy, I don't remember
the
who
other
it was.
guy, and the other people.
I gotta be honest, Patton Oswalt seemed like the only guy who was there because he actually liked Magic.
No, the one guy hosts like a D&D show. I
Oh,
believe.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, he does.
I don't remember his name, but
Joe.
definitely
something or other with an
familiar
M.
looking.
Yeah.
Magliano?
Joe Manganiello?
I
Is
think-
a Magic show too?
Uh,
I know
D-
that
no,
big
he's
into
D&D, but this is the D&D
But they're
set,
using
so-
him in like D&D commercials now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Dan Trejo just looked like he was collecting a check.
I mean, I would be. Danny Trejo just getting paid to stand around in short shorts and
Pull some
pretend to be.
Magic cards,
Yeah.
stand next
I
to the
guess.
camera.
I mean, do you think he needs money?
I mean,
Guess we'll find out at a celebrity net worth.
yeah. Oh, crap. Have we done? I'm sure we've done Trejo before.
I don't know.
It's been so long that, yeah.
He does his have to know.
Well, now that he's got all these Magic, we probably did it before Magic.
That's true.
Actually, speaking of games, would you guys like to play some Magic the Gathering spelling bee?
Oh, shoot. I
Oh,
forgot we
no.
do this. Let's go. I'm about to get stomped.
I should have practiced.
Spelling bee.
I haven't even read the new set, so here we
So
go.
this is based off the new set, which is based off of classic D&D monsters.
Oh, crap.
I went ahead. It's a lot easier than it usually is, and the only proper nouns in here are iconic D&D people that you should probably know anyway.
Well,
I didn't have to.
Round one. Who was the previous winner? Do you remember?
he's pointing at me, so I'll take it.
Ryan, you have Gelatinous Cube.
Gelatinous cube. GELATINOUSCUBE.
That is correct.
I was really hoping you could misspell cube.
All right.
Cuba.
Tom, are you ready for your word?
No, but here we go.
It is Tiamat.
Tiamat.
That is correct.
Wow. I feel like I got like the spelling bee for children in the car. It's like what's
our
the
level.
red fire
Let's not
truck?
get too cocky here. It's round two.
I'm just saying yours was hard. Like gelatinous is a hard word.
You guys might go all the way on this one. We'll see.
Don't
Number two for Brian. Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Tasha's TASHA. Do I need to put the apostrophe S? HIDEOUSLAUGHTER.
That is correct. Tasha's Hideous
I really
Laughter.
wanted you to beef it.
Absolutely bananas card, by the way. Exile 20 mana worth of cards from your
I hope you're
opponent's
gonna
deck.
give me the what is it, the pocket of holding or whatever.
Your word, Tom, is Minsk, Beloved Ranger.
MINSCBELOVEDRANGER.
That is correct. We are going to the final round.
I
Why
would've-
you pick the three cards I've read?
I would have put a K in that Minsk for
I only know
sure.
because
Like,
I've read his card. I was like, is that a hamster?
All right, Brian, your final word.
Xanathar.
A Sararak.
Yes, thank God I didn't get this.
The Archlich.
say it again.
A Sararak. The
Sararak.
Archlich.
What's the origin of the word?
A Sararak comes from the Tomb of Horrors.
Frick. ASC.
That is
E-
incorrect.
okay.
I'll stop you right there. It's ACERER.
That's what. This is the word I was afraid
Wouldn't it
of
be
the most.
Acerac? Like Acerac. It sounds like an S
There's
sound.
two ERs in
You know, why don't you take it up with the board?
All right. Give it a shot, Tom.
All right, Tom.
Fuck no.
All you have to do is correctly spell this word, and then you win the spelling bee. Otherwise, it's a tie with no resolution, and we move on without ever speaking of it again. Your word is the Tarask.
THE. TARASC.
There are two
I was
R's
gonna say
in
I think
Tarask.
there's two R's.
All right, tie
Yeah, I was in
game.
the ballpark.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. I thought for sure I was doomed.
Is that guy Acerak from D&D?
Yeah, he's from
Yep.
Tomb of Horrors. He's
Oh.
well known.
He's that
I've
floating
never played the Tomb of
If you
Horrors.
get to the bottom of the Tomb of Horrors, there's a dude called a Sararak who built the Tomb of Horrors. He's a floating skull, and he will kill your whole party without even, like, blinking.
Yeah, he gets confused with Vecna sometimes.
Well,
Well, also he doesn't have eyes,
He's
so
got gems.
I'm just like, he's gonna be unblinking.
Apparently he's not an Archlich, or he's not a Demi-Lich anymore. He got a body or something in the new Tomb of Annihilation, but who knows? Maybe someday I'll get to the Tomb of Annihilation, but right now, in my D&D campaign, in that book, we're still killing our way through this endless jungle.
if anybody knows the true story, hit us up in the comments.
Yeah, please tell me if I am correct or incorrect about a Sararak, because I'm really invested in that.
I need to know.
All right.
I think on a new subject, I think you saw Ice Road finally, didn't you?
I did see Ice Road. There's also Liam
We didn't
Neeson.
assign this one because it was so bad.
I kind of enjoyed it because I knew it was going to be terrible.
I mean, yeah, I enjoyed
It's
that, but like it was
it's
like,
Liam Neeson's Fast and the Furious with Freightliner trucks. I feel like it was sponsored by Freightliner.
and Lawrence
One.
Fishburne,
So yeah, Lawrence Fishburne's in the movie.
and also weird Canadian racism that if you're not Canadian, you don't understand.
It's about the Canadian ice road that they can drive over the winter by
Whoa,
the
whoa.
summer months.
You're selling it like it's like a coherent plot.
Let me get there.
Let me explain it to you. There's a disaster in a mine. We knew it was going to happen, but we told the miners not to worry about it. Cue Liam Neeson. He's going to rescue everyone.
Okay.
That's the plot. That's
They
as
have
far
to
as they got. And they were like, all right, green light that.
They have to drive over the ice road with all this mining equipment because they can't get it up to this remote mining town to drill out and get these miners that are trapped in the cave in.
Again, Canadian miners.
So they
we
have
really
three
don't
different
care.
trucks, all with this duplicate packages,
Yeah,
so
it's
that
three
only one
redundant-
truck has
yeah.
to get through, so that they can complete the mission.
Which tells you how dangerous this mission is.
The ice road is melting because it's the middle of summer, but they have to get this stuff there. So and then they have three different trucks, one driven by Larry Fishburne,
The best truck.
and then Liam Neeson's and his brother as
Is
the
in the
second
next
truck.
good truck, yeah.
And then I forget what the chick's name is, but
The Native American lady. The First Nationer.
yeah,
Because she's
I
Canadian.
don't know what her
so.
actor's name is, but
Not
either way,
an actress.
all the
who-
trucks have different colors, so you know which one they are when they're doing the outside sequences.
And you
There's a
forgot
red, a
about
yellow, a
the
black.
insurance adjuster.
Yeah. So it's super cheesy. You can tell what's going on.
Oh, God, it's
but it's
cheesy.
funny.
Okay.
It's
Oh.
on Netflix.
Yeah, I think so. God.
Liam Neeson makes another goofy action movie, and at like
Jesus,
70
it's
years
bad.
old.
Is it also like weirdly low-key racist? Like the
Yes.
the
So if you don't understand how
Taken 2 and 3 were
the interplay of the native people of Canada are and their government, you're going to miss it all, but there's an incredible amount of low-key racism.
incredible. Super good.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah, you have to have an in-depth knowledge of like how Canadians treat Native Americans, but
Here's the knowledge: they racist towards them like we are towards ours.
even worse because like we at least are like, sorry dogs, here's some reservations. Like in casino gambling, they're like, nothing, you get nothing.
Turns out Canada's not as nice as you want it to
The
be.
most unrealistic
Canadians
part,
aren't nice. That's the greatest lie ever sold.
the most unrealistic part about this to me as an American is that they would send 3 different trucks to try and rescue some people who got stuck in a work.
Well, it's Canada.
Disaster.
That's socialized medicine.
Yeah, we had a collapsed building in Florida, and we just kind of gave up on it after a while.
Yeah. Well, welcome to America.
Fucking crazy.
The thing that was most unrealistic for me is that they got Americans to do the job, and the job got done.
They spent a couple weeks on that thing.
I'm just saying, there was a product at the end of it. Miners were walking out.
Yeah. So what other movies? What you seen?
Let's see. What movies have I watched recently? I just finished that Netflix movie where a solar flare happens and no one can sleep.
Haven't heard
Sleepless in Seattle?
Yes.
God damn it!
Sleepless
You were
in
thinking
Seattle.
it.
No, I wasn't.
No, actually, you know what?
Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan, I can't sleep.
Me and Tom were talking about this. I watched The Death of Stalin. on
Yeah, that's a great
Netflix,
movie.
And it's a
Is the comedy one?
incredibly
I haven't seen that yet.
super. It really stretches the boundary of the definition of the word comedy. I would say it is
It's absurd.
an accurate
It's-
representation
yeah.
of the Soviet
Yeah.
Union at that
Well,
time.
it's an accurate representation of the events that happened. They happened exactly like that.
Yeah, which was
They just hammed up the comedy.
kind
a
of
little bit.
hilarious,
It's satirical.
But,
But
of
even
sorts.
though, like, so the part where like Malenkov is trying to trade places with other people at the funeral, that actually happened.
yeah, extremely grim, I would say. But definitely worth watching, I think. For
I think
historical
the best
context.
part about the humor of that is how they have to play up like how sad they are when other people are around. They're like talking normally about like, oh Jesus, we gotta pick like the maid comes in, they're all like, oh Comrade Stalin, like tearing their hair out. Then as soon as she leaves, they're like, how we gotta fucking pick him up? He's heavy.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a wild movie. I definitely recommend you watch it if you haven't seen it already.
It's on one of the things we got.
If it's on Netflix, I'll have to
Or-
log in or
Or
something.
HBO, one of those.
Word.
It's
Yeah.
worth it. It's good. I also have the graphic novel if you want to read it that it's based on.
I do like a graphic novel these days.
Yeah.
I have a recommendation show for you guys if you have the Hulu, Mr. In Between.
Yeah.
It's about an Australian hitman.
Okay, I'll watch that.
It's
Got Bob Odenkirk in it, I assume?
no.
He does all
I
the
did
watch
have
a
to
bit
start
now.
watching it. The first couple episodes I needed subtitles because like it's straight Australian accents.
Oh,
like
strip
some of the
all the ball
like at
midnight?
first I thought it was an English show and then they start talking like this isn't what the it is English but Australian as hell. You want a cuppa, mate?
You want some Vegemite for that, mate?
Pretty much.
I got a wild show recommendation for you guys. It's a show that Cassie's been watching, so I've been watching by
Wait, he doesn't watch
Osmosis.
TV.
Cassie.
Oh.
My
I thought you
girlfriend.
said
Not
Cass. I was like, Cass doesn't watch TV. He's
Cass
seen The Wire.
doesn't-
That was the last show he
Yeah,
watched.
he's not capable of recognizing.
He was like, all right, I've seen The Wire. Great show. One and done.
Cannot recognize moving images on screen. It's not cardboard. He doesn't understand.
You're right. I only related the plot of The Wire to him. He's never actually seen it.
So the movie,
He thinks it's all white people.
the thing I've been watching is Motherland, which is an alternate history U.S. show where magic is real and witches helped win the Revolutionary War, and are now there's like a witch campus, like a witch division of the army, and they recruit other witches to become soldiers. And there's like
Why do I feel like this is a low budget, lot of leather, vampire slaying
it's-
phenomenon?
It's actually a young adult this
I don't
was,
want young
This
adult.
was made for like teen girls. To
I did
watch,
Shadow and Bone recently, and that was actually pretty
but
good.
it's actually, I mean, it's kind of like Shadow and Bone. It's like that kind
yeah,
of.
all right, I'll
aesthetic
give it a shot then. Motherland?
production. It's interesting though, and it starts out like, yeah, the army's great, USA's the best, and then like halfway through season 1, you're like, oh no,
It turns into, what's that one with the women?
That one with the women.
The old Handmaid's Tale.
I was like, are we cogs?
Tell me I was wrong.
I mean, it is
The
right.
witches are like, hold on, are we cogs in the military-industrial complex? Like halfway through it, so yeah, it's fascinating show. Highly recommend.
Let's give it a shot.
What's it called?
Motherland.
Motherland.
I was really hoping it was going to be some alternate Soviet history. I was
That's
like,
what I thought it was about to be.
All right, so we lost the Cold War, yeah.
It's on Hulu, Vudu, Kudu,
Snoo.
one of those.
Vine Lasher Kudzu.
It's on Vinelash or
TikTok, I
Kudzu.
think.
Vinelash or Kudzu.tv.
It's on TikTok in 15-second installments.
with ads in between.
Oh my god.
I watched many a movie in college on YouTube that way.
Yeah.
17 5-minute segments of Hard Boiled? All right, I got time.
Well, what was the streaming service that Kylie Jenner was on that just failed immediately? I can't remember.
I don't know. I was gonna say Tidal, but that's music.
It was like TikTok, but with like professionally produced content.
I don't
Never
want
heard-
that. Though.
never
That's
heard
the
of it.
point of TikTok. It's supposed
Never
to be
heard of it.
grassroots.
Yeah, I don't know. Streaming is weird. I don't know how I feel about stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see what else has been going on. You guys played any board games?
I was on vacation last week, so no, not really.
No, played a little Dungeons and Dragons, but no,
Played Magic.
no board
That's
games.
the last thing I played.
Played some Dune Imperium.
Yeah, you like that game, don't you? You're coming around on it.
Yeah, I got it. I thought it was okay.
Well, it wasn't Dune, the previous
Yeah, it
Dune
was-
that we
It
played,
wasn't
so,
the previous Dune board
which you
game.
fell in love with.
Yeah, that game fucking rules. That's my favorite board game.
Supposedly 2 more expansions for
Makes
that.
0 sense, but whatever.
It's because you secretly like war games. How many times do I have to tell you this?
Well, if all war games had a currency system by which you could bribe people for any reason, I would probably play more.
There are many that do. We need to play Diplomacy.
That's my
As much as it pains me to say.
We should play Diplomacy.
I hate that game with a passion.
Why though?
Because Diplomacy... Alright, here we go. High-level Diplomacy talk. Diplomacy's combat resolution mechanics don't actually resolve combats. 9 times out of 10, the combats are resolved in one of 2 ways. Either your attacking units do nothing and they bounce back, or the defending units are just pushed one sector over. So armies don't really ever get destroyed. It's very difficult to destroy armies.
Yeah, you can only have one army per supply.
Yes.
So really,
or Navy,
what
yes.
destroys your army is you're losing your supply.
Correct,
rows.
but that doesn't accurately reflect how battles occur. Sometimes armies are just defeated in the field.
Yeah. Well, it's not really about
Well, I'm aware, but don't put combat in the game if you're not going to make combat correct.
It's not really about combat. It's about diplomacy, right?
Well, I would say it's about combat. That's how diplomacy is resolved. And now we get into a Clausewitzian circular argument.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm more comfortable with abstraction when it comes to
Sure, I get that. It's a popular game. It just doesn't do it for me.
I'd be down to play just because it's like a historic game.
Yeah, I play once just because I know so many people have asked me to play Diplomacy, but I really hate it.
Tell you what, I'll just run the game of diplomacy. you guys can play.
I would much rather you play in it and I would run the game of diplomacy. I do not want a dog in the fight, thank you.
All right, fair enough.
But if I have to relinquish or retake my title as Chef Boyardee, Liberator of Italy, I will. That was the other. When we played in college, we had to give ourselves the most ridiculous nicknames of all time.
Dude, hell yeah. But yeah, Dune Imperium is like a weird deck builder, worker placement game hybrid with a lot of like, it's like a new school game. So there's a lot of like mechanics and stuff, but the actual design of it is pretty tight. Like, there's a lot of times in the Dune game where you're like, fuck, I don't have any water, nor any way to get water that is cheap or fast.
Gurney Halleck.
God damn it. Yeah, Gurney Halleck is a card, and he's really good.
Yeah.
He gets you 2 soldiers, and you draw a card when you play him, so he's like bananas.
Dude, he makes 2/1/1 tokens and draws you a card. That card is bananas.
You want Dunk in Idaho. That motherfucker gets you water every time you play him. He's very good.
Does he also bring you a potato?
No. No, he's like the Fremen.
So he fucks well, is what you're saying.
He does fuck well. Confirmed. It's canonical. I found this out recently that
Put the commercial right over this part.
Fremen are better at sex than normal people, apparently, according to the Dune lore.
I like even like passively they must be better. So like even the guys who aren't even trying, it just like comes out better.
They just like that.
Yeah, it's like the other person's like, oh, that was the best I've ever had. And the guy was like, really? I fucking phoned it in, man. I don't.
Word? My first time.
Word? I didn't even take my dagger out.
Good God.
Yeah. All right. Thanks everybody for coming out. It's been a Yang Talk.
We'll
Super
be
fun.
we'll be back.
Actually, fuck that.
This just in. Breaking news.
Game's not over. We're playing some fucking Celebrity Network.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah,
God
fuck.
damn it.
I even a paper.
Let me get one of them ink sticks. Got it.
I need one now. I gave you the one I was
I
looking.
I thought there was usually some.
Yeah, I tried.
All right.
Alrighty. Who goes first this week?
Me, and it's Daniel Trejo. Got him.
All right.
Alrighty. That man has like Dusk Till Dawn money. He's literally been in every movie since 1988, I'm pretty certain.
All right, I got to guess.
He was in King of the Hill
I still have no idea how this
and
works.
also inspired a character in King of the Hill.
I didn't bring my phone, so I can't. Oh yeah, I did. I can do easy math.
Yeah, you got the big phone too with the extra screen space.
Who's calling me? Dry Fork, Virginia.
Oh, I can tell you. The warranty on your vehicle may be expired.
All right, so Daniel Trejo net worth
Well, yeah,
$8 million. All
right.
Yeah!
I put 10.
I put 8.
I put 50.
All right.
Well,
So 8.
guess I'm in the hole.
Oh, man, I'm getting good. Alrighty.
So you're off by 0 at the start there, Tom. You're off by 42, and I'm off by 2.
All right.
I would like to do Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt,
Continuing the theme.
the stand-up comedian and
actor and voice actor.
voice
and
of Ratatouille.
Also, he's now writing because he's doing MODOK for Marvel.
Isn't he in a D&D game also on the internet?
Yeah, with Jack Black and
Yeah.
some other like ridiculous cast of
Have
characters.
you seen that yet?
No, because I refuse to watch it, not because of any like real reason, but because I think that their acting and antics will overshadow the Dungeons and Dragons.
Isn't that the point?
Mm-hmm.
Putting all streamers on blast right now.
Yeah.
All right, I got a guess. You got one?
Yep.
Will?
I'm gonna say 50 million again.
All right.
Well, double down.
I put 6
Always
million.
bet on
I
blast.
said 14.
14? All right. Come on, 6 million.
You got more money than Daniel Trejo.
10 million.
Yo, he got more money than Daniel Trejo. I like to imagine on the set, Patton's there like, I got $2 million more than this guy.
All right.
All right,
What are we
last
thinking?
up. What have I been watching recently that I want to guess
Liam
on?
Neeson's.
Oh my god.
Come on, Neeson's.
Anna Paquin from True Blood.
Who is this in True Blood?
She's the main character.
Oh boy, I didn't watch True Blood.
I just started season 3, baby. It's garbage. She's been in some other things too.
Oh, but that has that guy I like though in that movie.
that guy.
The blonde guy.
Oh, Skarsgård.
Yeah, I like him from Generation
He's
Kill.
handsome.
He was really good
let's
in
see.
Generation Kill.
Me, I'm gonna guess.
Also, his dad was in The Hunt for the Red October.
I'm gonna guess his brother does stuff too. Let's see.
Yeah, they're all like famous actors, weirdly enough.
All right, Will, what you got?
I got 5 million.
5 million. I put 8
I said 6.
and 6. All right, what do we got? Actuals.
Anna Paquin.
Oh, I know her.
Worth.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh yeah.
We usually, there you go. Always the rule always is the first link.
Am I looking at
14 million.
Oh, well, all right.
I got an
14.
insanely bad score this round.
Let's see. You were off by 9, Will. I was off by 6 on that one.
What is this background?
Oh yeah,
8.
that's my captivating. I found this on the internet.
I like how you refused to full screen it. You just left it in this weird,
yeah, I
like
just tiled it
multiple.
out. I didn't want to stretch it. That's good art right there.
Says the man in charge of all of our graphics design work.
Yeah. This image reminds me of.
I hope you put the image on the screen at least for the viewer.
Oh, I will. Don't
Good.
worry. It reminds me of when I used to run the fully improvised Numenera games where we would just roll story dice
Yes.
to generate everything. This is the kind of creature one might encounter
We tied.
in that world.
12.
My head is off.
I'm off by 91.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're off by 12 million. You're off by... You,
know,
went
I-
50 on 2 of them.
Here's the thing that I think that nobody's highlighted. Incredible recovery, sir, because you started out real badly in the hole.
No, I started off 2 in the hole.
Yeah.
I was only off by 2 on the first. You were at 0.
I'm
Incredible.
saying compared to 0. That's a lot.
That's true.
I mean, ignore the outlier of the Captain Longshot. over
And then we
here.
both tied. We tied on the second one
Yeah,
because you
I
went 4
forgot.
over. I went 4 under.
I forgot my sense of how much these people make because it's all just kind of
Never forget Rihanna.
So I
That
sent
was the one that I learned. Yeah, I was like, she gotta have like 14 million, 200 and some million. What?
Yeah, it turns out revenue from music sales.
Yeah.
No joke.
Turns out my Spotify money is going hard. We should have done Biz Marquee.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Yeah, that's the no trillionaires or whatever.
No billionaires. It just ruins every other round.
Yeah.
People who are famous for being wealthy.
I guess we could do the all billionaire edition.
Oh, God.
Then we just round them off.
It sounds horribly hard to.
Well, who would be the third? Because we have Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and who else?
Peter Thiel. That guy is
Putin.
fucking weird.
Is
Vladimir Putin.
Richard Branson still a billionaire?
Yeah, no, he's an astronaut now.
Yeah.
Peter Thiel, the guy who wants to do Bioshock in real life with zero irony.
No gods, no kings, only
Yeah.
men.
Who owns Alibaba?
Jackie.
He's like the richest guy in China.
Yeah, but didn't he disappear for a while? So there's a theory that he was replaced by the Chinese government.
I mean,
Jackie Ma, that's who it is. He disappeared for like 8 months. So there's some credible belief that he was either abducted by the government or replaced.
Damn.
yeah. They would have done the same with Jackie Chan, but it's hard to replace that guy. So
Also,
He's back in China now.
There-
It's
there
actually
are-
very easy to replace.
he's part of the Communist Party, I believe.
Well, yeah, but
You
everybody
have to be,
is.
exactly,
Yeah,
like-
exactly. But I'm saying
also,
he now
like-
lives back in China.
probably like 20 years of movies sort of like outlining how difficult it is to physically get Jackie Chan to do anything you want him to do. Like,
Yeah.
Well, it's only
Can't just
if
quickly replace
he
that
doesn't
man.
want any trouble. Like,
But
you're not
here's
going to
the
be
thing,
able
though.
to.
You're always going to be safe because he never uses lethal force.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll take your gun apart and like pull down your pants.
Why?
But
Why
you're
is,
alive.
Why is Jackie Chan not in this jail cell right now? Well, we sent 20 guys, and what ended up happening was half of them were in a car crash, and he got away in a hot air balloon.
And also, no one was hurt.
No one was hurt. He tied somebody up with their own tie. That was cool.
Yeah, while he was wearing it.
Yeah.
And Chris Tucker was yelling at you in the background.
Chris Tucker was complaining something about Beach Boys music.
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
really understand that
We
part.
put the
Oh,
handcuffs
Lee,
on
get
we put the handcuffs on him, but did not slow him down at all. I'm pretty sure
No,
he
he
was
just
drunk
he
the whole
used the
time.
handcuffs to choke one guy out, but like just enough where he passed out, and then he was fine.
The ultimate good guy.
He is, except for the most recent movie he was in.
Oh, I haven't.
That was the one that Sam and I
No,
went to.
the
I don't think I've
Yeah, The
seen a
Foreigner.
Jackie Chan movie past Rush Hour 3.
So I was expecting this to be like a standard Jackie Chan movie for my 5-minute review of The Foreigner, and like about 2/3 of the way of the movie in, he pulls out a shotgun and just lays some guy out.
What?
And kills him, and I was like,
I gotta
"What is
s-
going? This is not a Jackie Chan movie."
I'll be going to see this one.
So this is he plays the role of a Vietnamese immigrant in Ireland.
I don't know. Is he Vietnamese? I remember him being Chinese.
So he was like
Asian
special
immigrant.
Forces. He was Special Forces Viet Cong, I think, or something like that. Basically, his backstory is like he was into some shit, and then he moved to Ireland with his family, and then got wrapped up in the.
Yeah, then Pierce
Irish.
Brosnan, the head of
The
the
IRA.
IRA,
Okay.
And then
does some bad stuff to him for no reason really whatsoever.
You got to have a movie.
proceeded to do some 60-year-old Jackie Chan guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, and then Jackie Chan was like, "I've seen how Liam Neeson makes money."
They just like looked at Sylvester Stallone too, like, you can just reboot Rambo. All right, let's go.
Would you really want reboots of old Jackie Chan? You like the old before he could speak English, like Jackie Chan's No More Mr. Nice Guy, or
Bumble in the Bronx.
yeah,
Dude, I kind of want to rewatch
Drunken
The Foreigner
Master.
now. I kind of want to rewatch The Foreigner now.
It was not that good.
Eh.
So we could talk about this sort of because now the laws in our state have changed. I remember I was coming down real hard during that movie, and man, was it a disappointment to be coming down real hard in the middle of that movie.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. I was like, damn, this movie's 3 hours?
That's rough.
Yeah,
Is it really 3 hours?
It felt like 3 hours.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember it was long.
All
Everybody
right.
came down.
It's hard for me to sign on for 2 hour pluses these days.
It might be all right in your own couch, but like we were in the movie theater.
Wow. Oh man.
All right,
I
well,
used to go to movie theaters.
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember we had to convince Sam to join us. It was Cass and I. We were pulling out of the parking lot. You guys were drinking trunk beers with JM.
I've never done such a thing.
And so we had like, Sam was like, I don't know, should I? And then he was like, all right, fine, I'll go. And man, did he regret it. 2 out of 2 films he's seen with us, both of them were terrible experiences for him.
Never again.
It was that and Hateful Eight was the other one he saw with us. Sight unseen. Just like, hey, everybody's going to see this movie called Hateful Eight. I'll go along. It's a Tarantino movie. How bad
You
can
guys
it be?
didn't like it?
No, we got to the dingus part, and I think we all got off the train in that part. About 3 hours into this 4-hour movie.
I regret to inform you that I stopped watching Hateful Eight when it was like directed by Quentin Tarantino. I was like, all right, and then it was like produced by Harvey Weinstein. I was like, no.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so at the time when we saw it, which was when it came out, that was
That
before
hadn't come
then,
out
yeah.
yet.
Yeah. And he's made every Tarantino movie
He's
since
made almost
forever,
every
so-
movie, period. Like, it's real hard
Yeah,
to find a movie.
his company is extra large. It's like watching old great movies and then Kevin Spacey pops up. You're like, golly.
See, the one
Why
I
were you
have,
so good back then? No wonder. It all makes
the
sense.
problem I have for that is Woody Allen. Like, I have to avoid all these fucking Woody Allen movies. People keep telling me to watch these
You
things.
really gotta avoid. I mean, who watches Woody Allen movies?
People say that they're great.
I know they've been saying that my entire life. I don't think I've
Annie Hall
actively
was
tried
the
to
last
watch one.
movie to win an Academy Award that was for Best Picture that was a comedy.
And you end up like marrying your adopted daughter.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hamina. Oh, you're
You see
18
that
now?
documentary that came out last year or whatever?
No,
It was hard to watch.
I bet. I've just read about Woody Allen.
Yeah, whoa. It was
And one
hard
of his
to
kids
watch.
wasn't one of his kids actually Sinatra's kid.
No,
Like-
I think he married Sinatra's wife.
I think Sinatra cheated on Woody Allen's wife and that's why they have a kid that looks exactly like Frank
I think it's
Sinatra,
the
like
other-
a tall blonde
I thought it was the
kid
other way
with
around.
blue
I thought
eyes.
He married Sinatra's ex-wife.
Maybe. I don't know. I have to do
I
more
mean,
research.
look,
I'm pretty sure
with
one
the
of Woody
number-
Allen's kids looks exactly like Frank Sinatra.
Well, to be fair,
It's
like,
really
with the,
weird.
With the number of adopted kids they have, none of them look like Woody Allen.
If you know anything about Woody Allen drama, leave it in the comments. Definitely need that too.
Yeah, don't leave it in the comments. Let's not talk about Woody Allen.
Too late. Unless Will
Let's talk
gets
about
this, the
Woody
snip
the action
snips.
figure.
Who could say? All right.
All right, friends.
I think we have a good Yang Talk in the can. What'd you
Yeah.
roll?
I rolled a have a good day.
We rolled a 4. All right.
That's our new bit.
I'll
You have
let
to
you
roll a
later.
dice at the end of every